Welcome to Raider Recap, your sports podcast for everything here at Southwest High School. I'm your host, Boston Martinez.
And Matthew Plummer.
And today's episode, we got some very good news that we're going to be focusing on talking about today.
And what this news pertains to is junior Raylon Carter getting his first and official offer from the University of Alabama in Birmingham.
For more on this Division I offer, let's take a look. Just walk me through what's going through your head. I mean, this is the goal. The goal is always to go D1, and to be able to achieve that much success, like what's going through your head?
I'm extremely blessed. I want to thank God first, and also Philip Tanner and Coach Woodruff have been working hard since I first got here, and through the summer too. I mean, I felt like it was earned. It was very much earned. Like, I really worked hard. Like I said, I've been playing football since I was 4, so I've been working for a long time. I really grateful for UAB and all the coaching staff helped me achieve my goal.
And talking about that coaching staff, I mean, what was their reaction whenever you first found out?
Excitement. They was happy. Everybody's happy. So much love, and it's been like that even before the scholarship. So we got real good coaches from Simmons, Wood, PT, every single last one of them. Lance, Burrow. We got a lot of good coaches out here. So, well recommended. Come to Southwest. Yeah.
All right. So, telling your family, big moment, obviously. Walk me through how that whole conversation went.
It started with my dad. My dad was like, I was proud of you, but I got a real humble dad. My dad's like, Raylon, be humble. Just stay true. Don't get too excited. There's many more to come. And then, my mom, oh, that's my baby. Da, da, da. My mom was just happy jumping up, but she's happy. Whole family was happy. They was really proud of me because they seen it in me. But I feel like it took for me to actually get the offer for me to actually feel like, it was possible for me to go D1. Because like I said again, just keeping my head down and working so hard, you never know what could come. So it was very much a blessing. The family was extremely happy.
What do you think this means for the season, for your teammates going forward? What do you think this sparks in them?
It sparks belief. Like, you can come from anywhere and be able to make it out. Like, we don't have a big school, so everybody, their heads held low, thinking you coming out Southwest, you can't really go D1. We're 5A Division 2. They don't really think it's possible to do this, and we're doing it, And it's just not me. It's more people that's going to be able to do the same exact thing. So it kind of sparks belief in the team and the city, okay, Fort Worth Southwest got something. Maybe I can send my kids to Fort Worth Southwest and they can make it out. Or other places, just to say, dang, they actually got kids out there working hard and actually able to go D1 in school, which I think every parent wants their kid to do,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
All right, walk me through that phone call, all that moment. What was going through your head whenever you finally got the news?
That phone call brought me back to when I was little. I just started seeing images of my head playing flag football again, and just the hard work and dedication. Long story short, when I played football for the first time, it's everybody wants the number one. Everybody wants the number one, and they pushed me to the back of the line. And the last jersey in the box was number 17. Since I got the number, been representing the number, and I felt okay. Life is going to knock you down, but how can you get back up and achieve the goal that you still want to do when stuff pushes you back? And what's surrounding you. Now I got a D1 offer. And that brought me back to at first I wasn't being looked at, didn't have nobody rooting for me, into grinding so much, so hard. Keep my head down, like my dad said, staying humble, and to now having a D1 offers and many more to come. And it shows hard work and dedication is real. And you could be in any situation, any school, lower school, 5A, 6A, 2A, 1A, anywhere, and work and go get something, achieve that you want to be done with your life. Not just football, lawyer, doctor, anything. So it shows any situation that you're put in, you can work and get out of it.
I want to talk about that offer at UAB, familiar face. Jalen Ferguson, alumni, just graduated last year.
Yeah.
What does it mean to be able to play with him again on defense?
That's exciting because I remember playing QB my freshman year. Ferg was the receiver and DB. I only played offense, but Ferg helped me with so much. He helped me in the weight room, outside of life. He was just guiding me through a lot of stuff to be prepared for this moment here. And now from him here, he's going to be able to help me even in college too. It's playing back with my brother, somebody that taught me the game in a whole different level. Now I can go share that spotlight with him too, and share memories, more memories. To play another 4 years or however many years with Ferg again, it's nothing but a blessing.
So I want to talk to you about this dude. What does Raylon mean to your program?
Raylon is a huge asset to my program. He's an asset to this community, to the Southwest community, to the city of Fort Worth. When I took the job here at Southwest High School, that's the first name I kept hearing from just any and everyone that knew of Fort Worth football, or even this side of the DFW Metroplex. They just text me, "Take care of Raylon Carter. Ray Carter's a good one. Don't let him get out. Don't let him get out of Fort Worth. Don't let him leave Southwest." So they said, make sure you take care of him when you get there. Make sure that's his home, and make sure his home is always Fort Worth. So when I first got here, I said, okay, cool. Who is this Raylon Carter kid? And the first time I seen him, I was like, wow. Again, just the physical ability, but also who he is as a kid. Always got a smile on his face. Natural leader, fun kid to be around. So I made sure that I earned the trust of him first and foremost. And I like it. He actually interviewed me. I remember sitting on the phone. He just said, "Coach, why are you here? How long will you be here? Are you leaving?" Questions like that showed me that he was really concerned about who was coming in to lead this program, but also just who was coming in to lead and oversee him in his high school experience. So I made sure every day that I stepped into this building, I made sure that I was going about it the right way to make sure that he had everything that he needed to be successful, not only as a ball player, but as a man. Was it always easy? No. We've had run-ins. We've bumped heads before. But that's a part of cultivation. Cultivation's not always easy. He know I love him, and vice versa. And I'm always coach him hard, but then love him harder, and just make sure that he's receiving everything that he needs to be a successful young man.
All right, can you walk me through the process of how he received this offer? What was the whole? How did this come to be?
Yeah. So again, he's a dynamic football player. He's a wonderful football player, and I remember last year he called me like, "Coach, why am I not getting any offers? When can I start taking trips?" And I said, "Just take the weight room serious." I said, "Take the weight room serious. You have a big summer. Things will start to definitely unfold for you. So don't worry about that. Allow me, myself, as well as the coaching staff to be able to handle that." I have relationships on a college level, and I start pushing this tape out heavy this past weekend. Just pushing the tape out heavy and putting it in front of coaches' faces. And I called my guy Trent Dilford, same way I called him last year for Jalen Ferguson. I called Trent over at UAB. I said, "Man, I got a dude for you now." So I sent him the tape. He responded back. Me and my staff look at him first thing in the morning. Like, "Coach, we love Raylon Carter. I want to offer him a scholarship. When can I get on the phone with him?" I said, "Coach, we're in athletics right now. I can go get him on the phone right now." So it transpired really fast. I put Raylon in front of their face. 48 hours later, they was calling to offer the kid. So that just goes to show how much they care for him, how much they respect him. I'm sure there'll be teams coming on the back end. This won't be his first offer. But I tell kids all the time, man, don't forget who was your first, who stood with you when no one else wanted to pull the trigger. When everybody else was kind of hesitant, should we not? Be true to the ones that pulled the trigger first. It was a humbling experience for me, and it was also good for him, seeing that the hard work that he's put in has paid off, and that he's know for sure, after he finished up high school football, that, it's a school that will want to allow him to come and play 4 more years in their program.
What goes through your mind whenever you think of the name Raylon Carter?
Pretty much a hard worker. Like I said, he had a really good summer this offseason. Worked really hard to improve his body and improve his health, actually, and really focused on taking better care of himself physically so they could be prepared for the season.
Yeah, so the news about Raylon getting that offer, what did it mean to you?
Kind of meant everything that we talked about came true. I told him if he worked hard and did what he was supposed to do, everything that he wanted was going to come. And this is just the beginning. I mean, it's only the first of many.
He's mentioned a lot about you, about how you've attributed to his success. What made him someone that you really wanted to put in your effort to help him achieve these goals?
Just more or less because he talked to me about his goals. So a lot of it was him talking about his aspirations for the future, how he wanted to help provide for his family, and things like that. So I told him, I said, he's been blessed with great physical size. He just had to make sure he took the clay that he was blessed with and then formed it into what he wants to form it into.
I understand that one of the biggest moments you had that really connected with you and Raylon Carter was that the time that you took him down to Baylor camp and get work in. And I understand, could you describe that situation that actually helped y'all build together?
Just more or less, he had showed me his Twitter, and he had gotten an invite to come down to Baylor. And I asked him how he was going to get that. And he said, no, I told him I'd take him. Because when you get those opportunities, you don't want to pass them up. You know, when those opportunities come about, especially when someone's reaching out to you to have them, you come and perform at their camp, you want to make sure you show up. So I just wanted to make sure he got down there and was able to put on and did what he had to do.
Question for you, Raylon. How do you feel the results of this season will reflect on the school, and how do you believe the students, the teachers, and pretty much the upcoming freshmen as well will follow behind us?
I feel more so as like what we present off the field also, just not on the field, like going to class, helping around the city, just doing major stuff besides football. And I feel like they'll bring in a lot more people. Also, like, again, going to the field and what we're doing, staying disciplined to the assignment, staying focused and locked in, and showing everybody, like, this is a different Southwest Raider team. Like, this is the team to play, you know?
Yeah.
Like, just being a whole different team with a better mindset from prior to the years that we had before, because those are the past. And now we're in the future now. Like, we just have to step up to the plate, be a better team, which we're going to continue to do, and that we're doing now. That's what I feel.
Yeah, absolutely. So what's your take on pretty much the statements that's been given here, Boston?
It's looking. I'm getting really excited for the upcoming season. And really cool to see coach so invested within his players and player really willing to stay humble and want to show the rest of his team that they're just as capable as just as much.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's all we have for this week's episode. Take a look next week as we focus on the football schedule, some takeaways from last year, and some key players to look out for this year.
And with that, definitely with the news of how the players are and what's going on for this season and what they reflect on for the last.
Thanks for watching.